butler were shot and killed in their home last night.
What's the working theory?
Robbery, homicide, home invasion. Except there's a wrinkle to that. The butlers had a little girl, Ruby. It looks as though she's been abducted.
Has the child abduction rapid deployment team been activated yet?
They're going to meet us on the ground in New Hampshire.
Well, statistically, most child abductions are perpetrated by someone close to the family. It's most likely a friend or a relative.
Plymouth PD are collecting those names as we speak.
An 8-year-old's a lot of work. She'd fight back, she'd cry. If he has some fantasy about Ruby and she doesn't live up to it.
Ruby would be in grave danger.
When it comes to missing kids, the first 24 hours are the only 24 hours.
He says it was organized, methodically got into the house, killed 2 people, and walked out with a little girl without detection. If he does kill Ruby, he's going to make sure we don't find her, and we can't let that happen. Wheels up, not in 20, now.
You're watching Criminal Minds, brought to you by 1850 Coffee. Quality that's criminal.
The city's changed.
What do we have here?
This coffee wasn't even heard of years ago. And now, it's everywhere.
Sniper
How do you
Elite.
explain this?
What am I, a professor in explanation?
1850 Coffee. Quality
Yeah.
that's criminal.
This year, the world's most spellbinding journey will take its wildest turn yet. Prepare to face the forbidden forest and join Hagrid to encounter the rarest of magical creatures in the epic new addition to the wizarding world of Harry Potter.
Which one? 3, 4.
Only at Universal Orlando Resort. Stay at an amazing Universal Hotel with rooms starting from $79 plus tax per night. Restrictions apply.
I don't like vegetables.
Who likes chicken nuggets? There's vegetables in the chicken nuggets.
New Purdue Chicken Plus, with a quarter cup of veggies hidden in every serving.
My teeth have always been a very sore spot for me, emotionally, socially.
If I would have known that I was going to be 50 times happier, I would have gone into Aspen Dental much sooner. It was a very life-changing experience.
And it felt like I was me again. That's when I realized I hadn't been for 3 years.
At Aspen Dental, we're all about yes. Like yes to flexible hours and payment options. Yes to free exam and x-rays for new patients without insurance. And yes, whenever you're ready to get started, we are too. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL today.
Carvana's had a lot of firsts. 100% online car buying, car vending machines, and now putting you in control of your financing. At Carvana, get personalized terms, browse for cars that fit your budget, and customize your down payment and monthly payment. And these aren't made-up numbers. It's what you'll really pay, right down to the penny. Whether you're shopping or just looking, it only takes a few seconds and it won't affect your credit score. Finally, a totally different way to finance your ride. Only from Carvana.
TV is loud.
New way to buy a car.
In fast food, there's value. Then there's fresh value from Subway. Like the 6-inch oven-roasted chicken for just $2.99. It's seasoned whole white meat chicken raised without antibiotics. Start the year out fresh. Fresh value only from Subway.
Goodbye, Fred.
Goodbye, Fred.
What if he gets hungry? What if he gets bored?
Oh, hey.
Does he get hungry? What if he gets sad? What if he gets...
Hey. I think it's time we say goodbye.
Okay.
Revolution 360 with continuous clean. Stays clean 5 times longer.
It's okay, Dad.
Only from Kohler.
Ready to own your first real home? The road to unrenting can get a bit rocky. It takes a reliable partner to right wrong turns. That's the role of a realtor. An expert voice of reason helping you navigate the rigmarole of real estate. A trusted ally who knows and represents your rights. So you get all the right guidance on your journey home. Is your agent a realtor? Look for the other.
Damn it.
he's your alarm clock. Your workout partner. He keeps you fit and healthy all year long. So do the same for him with the naturally healthy ingredients in Blue Buffalo. Available at PetSmart.
DVD dead again.
Fuck. I tried.
The truth. It'll be fun. I love my job. I'm good at it. Yes, you are. It's about me and Rick.
Blue Bloods. 11:10 Central. Ion Television.
When you have a child, the world has a hostage. Ernest Hemingway. Where are we on friends and family interviews?
Butlers had no family in the area, and everyone who knew them volunteered to come. The local police to administer a polygraph to all interviewees.
Standard operating procedure in all child abduction cases. Anyone who says no.
Fuck! He shot me with a pistol.
Nobody.
Weak ass.
Interviewees when we land, but for now let's consider other theories. Well, no sign of a break-in, nothing was taken, so we can take robbery, homicide.
DVD Dead Trilogy.
Ransom if you took Ruby from
Yeah, I know.
Left one for parents allowed to pay for it.
Could be revenge. The dad was a public defender. Could have pissed off the wrong client.
DVD Dead the series.
She checked the sex offender registry. Rule out any pedophiles in the area. Someone in the neighborhood could have been watching her.
You know, we absolutely can and should, but it doesn't really fit the profile of a pedophile.
Season 4.
They tend to be introverted cowards that wouldn't have the gumption to break into a house and kill parents.
He snuck up on me.
Tara, JJ, you'll take the interviews. Dave, Reed, go to the ME's office. Matt and I will walk the crime scene. For now, let's focus on
I got this shit.
Season 5.
Helen Butler, single gunshot wound to the forehead.
Fired at close range based on the entry wound. Take out the father first, eliminate the greatest threat.
Shooting the father would wake the whole house. How much control did he lose killing the mother? Dr. Bradley, can we see Grace Butler, please?
Grace was shot 3 times on the right side of her body.
Need to take out the officers.
Well, let's walk through this. Mom wakes up, tries to get away from the unsuspect. 3 shots. This guy's even colder than we thought.
Colder? This isn't cold.
It is, but if our own son is familiar with the family, which is our current theory, then it would be difficult for him to pull the trigger. Perhaps his aim is wide, or he covers the bodies as a sign of remorse.
But he had no problem. He watched them sleep and then pulled the trigger without hesitating. He knew exactly what he wanted, and that was Ruby.
Okay. I done figured it out. How to help myself. I didn't know how to do that.
Hey, Francis. Take a look at this. So I looked at the rest of the house. Something was right. Karen told me that Grace had some issues, money issues specifically. She doesn't stop hitting the place order now button.
I should have shot that.
Compulsive
That would have killed
shopping
him.
disorder.
Instead of...
This dress alone is worth half my salary.
We considered that the dad might have had enemies. Maybe we were looking at the wrong parent. Maybe this played a role in the unsub taking Ruby.
Yeah, but we're still hitting the same wall. Why take Ruby over this?
Well, it depends on how bad their dad was. So how bad did it get?
Okay, guys, so it looks like Garcia has some things she wants to tell you.
I'm about to say the same thing as Luke is going to, but with far more chutzpah, wit, and...
butler certainly did have a problem. I don't know when she had time to eat, let alone the money to eat. These Valentino Garavani shoes she bought, holy cannoli, not cheap.
They were on their third mortgage, and they cleaned out Kellen's 401k.
Well, maybe the butlers borrowed money from the wrong people that got them killed.
We double-checked that. The loans they took out were all above board. The banks might have shredded the books.
Shit.
That's it.
Yeah, JJ and I double-checked the interviews of every person in this town. No one had the means, motive, or opportunity for this.
Okay, then we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's retake this case through the profile of a stranger. First principle, how does he do it?
No forced entry, so he didn't break in. Maybe he had a key or he knew which window was vulnerable.
But he knew exactly where Kellen, Grace, and Ruby were in the house. His agenda was precise.
That's right, so what does this unsub do? Before he kills, before he abducts, what does he do?
He watches.
That's right, he watches, he studies, he waits. Next principle, while he's watching, what does he see?
Boxes. Coming to the house. Probably the husband and wife fighting over them.
Yeah. So maybe that's why he took Ruby. He thinks he's saving her.
But then he wouldn't just watch from outside the house. I mean, he would surveil their entire lives. He would build a case to justify going to this extreme.
And he did. We need to do the same thing. I want a full breakdown of this family's habits and routines, because everywhere they went, this unsub went too. Can I help you? Agents Prentice and Rossi with the FBI. Are you the manager?
I am. Is this about the butler?
Yes, it is. We've been going through their credit card history, and it looks as though they came here a lot.
She did. Well, Grace did. She'd come here about 3 times a week. She'd get a cup of coffee and sometimes a gingerbread man to take for her daughter.
Were there other customers who would come in at the same time?
I mean, I'd have to go through my receipts, but maybe.
Excuse me?
Ruby?
He says you're my mommy now.
Outside. Can you take her?
Headshot.
We just recovered Ruby's butler and you're locked down for a 1-mile radius. He just dropped her off.
Nothing. No one out of the ordinary. He's gone.
Of course he is. He made sure she was safe and then he just took off. Because he planned for this too. Lois is meeting the ambulance at the hospital. She'll let us know if Ruby wakes up.
Poor kid doesn't even have her parents and sit by her bed. At least she's got Tara.
No physical or sexual trauma. It's what she survived that overwhelmed her.
You're right about the unsub. He thinks he's saving her. What did he make her say?
You're my mommy now.
He deemed the butlers as unworthy and then put Ruby with someone he thinks deserves her. Like her.
He's looking to see if any of her customers might be the unsub.
He paid with cash.
Headshot.
Yeah, I know.
He's on a mission. He's not driven by urges or compulsions. And the profile tells us that men like this, they don't have a cooling off period.
He might stop with Ruby.
He might. Except he did everything he wanted and got away clean. My gut says he's watching other families, and God help them if he thinks they're failing their kids.
Eye shot. Hope he didn't need his eye.
He got a belly shot.
Huh?
That bullet shot in the stomach. And Daddy just got shot in the head.
Take a closer
Bye-bye.
look as Ion profiles Hank Voight.
I don't know you, bro. But you should know me. I'm Hank Voight. We'll get him.
I am going to take Voight down. Everyone's watching how this plays out. All you gotta do is choose a side.
All right, enough.
Moving on. I tell you, I got no choice but business for now. You were connected upstairs ways that I did not understand. Funny how tested it works in the city sometimes.
Play this one by the book, please. If this ever goes to trial,
I get it. You have my word.
take care of yourself, Hank.
I deal with things in the moment. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong.
Works case is hard. Works with witnesses, works in the streets. If I had someone I cared about in a bad way, I wanted cop
suspect was one assigned to the case is Hank Voight.
Catch Hank Voight on Chicago PD. Ion Television. Positively entertaining.
This new CRISPR taste truly keeps getting even better. Just like you, Derek. I do? Yeah, now you're Derek holding a
Liver shot.
Better than a regular Derek. Thanks. Now CRISPR Fresh Taste with only 100 calories.
Have you ever played these games tonight, Spidey?
Lovesac, the world's most adaptable couch. Design yours online or at a Lovesac showroom near you.
At Grubhub, we believe in helping everyone get the food they need, especially the 1 in 7 kids in the U.S. who live with hunger. You can help. With every Grubhub order, donate your change to No Kid Hungry. These children are the future. Let's feed them together. Order food delivery on the Grubhub app and donate today.
Needles, essential for the sea urchin, but maybe not for people with rheumatoid arthritis, because there are options, like an injection. Xeljanz XR, a once-daily pill for adults with moderate to severe RA for whom methotrexate did not work well enough. Xeljanz XR can reduce pain, swelling, and further joint damage, even without methotrexate. Xeljanz can lower your ability to fight infections like TB. Don't start Xeljanz if you have an infection. Taking a higher than recommended dose of Xeljanz for RA can increase risk of death. Serious, sometimes fatal infections, cancers, including lymphoma, and blood clots have happened, as have tears in the stomach or intestines, serious allergic reactions, and changes in lab results. Tell your doctor if you've been somewhere fungal infections are common, or if you've had TB, hepatitis B or C, or are prone to infections. Needles, fine for some, but for you, 1 pill a day may provide symptom relief. Ask your doctor about Xeljanz XR, an injection.
Every case is personal.
Every victim tells a story.
All you have to do is talk to us.
Law and Order SVU, Saturday, 9/8 Central on Ion Television.
This is a paid advertisement for legal services. If you were implanted with the permanent birth control device Assure before May 1st, 2016, and had to have the device removed within the last 2 years, call 1-800-500-5480. Bayer, the maker of Assure, has pulled the device from the market. If you or a loved one had the Assure device removed within the last 2 years, call the Driscoll firm at 1-800-500-5480. You may qualify for significant compensation.
My credit was terrible.
I didn't want to look at it.
And then I started using Credit Sesame, and it was like having my own financial coach.
Do you want to improve your credit score? Credit Sesame can help by providing your credit score along with a strategy to improve it, all 100% free. I just followed Credit Sesame's recommendations, and that's all it took.
Now my score is 730, and I just bought a car.
Right now, my credit score is 700. We just bought a new house. That would have never happened without Credit Sesame.
Get your free credit score and strategy at creditsesame.com today. What do you think about the best times? Weren't bothered. Some people didn't know the rules. Or upset the weather chose today to not cooperate. Or considering your seat ended up being an exercise bike. And you clearly weren't stressed about the cleanup afterwards. Because when you've got the good stuff, you can focus on the stuff that really matters. Tostitos. Get to the good stuff.
He killed another couple.
Last night, Carter and Julie Shaw.
Were any kids taken?
Their daughter, Naomi, same age as Ruby.
Well, if he fits the pattern, he's probably going to try to rehome them like he did with Jane. Why Jane? I mean, how does he make that decision?
He likes to watch Jane take care of people at her cafe. To our own sub, she's a more deserving mom.
Yeah, speaking of which, Jane wanted to come down and check on Ruby, and I had kind of an unusual idea about how she might be able to help.
Okay, keep me posted, but we need to reset the clock on Naomi. She has to be our focus now.
Yeah, will do.
Fuck.
To a little girl. You guys said this man came into my shop.
Almost had it.
I've been racking my brain trying to figure out who it is, but I don't know. All my regulars, they're nice. This is a nice town. We are nice people. We don't do things like this here.
Did you bring what I asked?
I did. I don't get it.
I know it sounds strange, but of all of the five senses, the sense of smell is the most powerful, especially when it comes to memories. It can awaken the subconscious, and in rare cases, even awaken the unconscious. Oh, that's still warm.
They were her favorite. So, what happens now?
Oh, liver shot.
Wait.
Liver shot.
Hey, Ruby. You smell that? Hi. You're safe.
Can't find anything else.
We've been looking so hard at the families that we missed the most obvious connection: genetics.
But the families aren't related.
You have no idea how right you are. Take Kellen and Grace Butler. Both of Ruby's parents have green eyes. Ruby also has green eyes, but one of her eyes has some shadings to it. It's the result of a condition called heterochromia. It's genetic, and neither parent shares it, so I kept digging, and the Shaw family tells a similar story. Specifically, the daughter's blood type matches neither parent.
That's impossible. The blood types would have to be shared unless they're not related.
The most likely explanation is that both of the girls are adopted.
Why didn't Garcia find this?
She didn't know to look for it. It's a small town. Perhaps the parents don't want the daughters to feel like outsiders.
But somehow this unsub knew this. That's the compulsion that's driving him. He's saving adopted 8-year-old girls.
We need to deliver the profile. We're looking for a male in his late 20s to early 30s. He's intelligent, physically fit, and meticulous, bordering on obsessive compulsive.
We believe this unsub abducted
excuse me.
8-year-old adopted girls in an effort to rehome them. Now, an agenda this specific tells us some things about her.
First, we believe the unsub was closely and negatively affected by the adoption system.
Nothing else.
It's possible he himself was adopted.
At last count, 16% of all serial killers interviewed by the BAU were adopted.
But considering the compassion he showed Ruby, we think it's more likely he put a child up for adoption himself.
His daughter was subject to real or perceived harm at the hands of her adoptive parents.
In order to target Ruby and Naomi, we think the unsub is working inside the adoption system. So this is the first suspect pool we need to rule out.
If our unsub sticks to his mission-oriented plan, he will attempt to rehome Naomi, most likely with someone that's familiar to the Shaw family. If we can identify this friend, family, or stranger he chooses for Naomi, we can get ahead of him.
We would like to keep the media strategy as tightly controlled as possible.
Unfortunately, when information was released about the Green River Killer's dump sites, the killer saw the news coverage, changed his MO, and it set the investigation back.
Our best bet to save Naomi and capture the unsub to make sure he sticks to plan.
Thank you, everyone.
Everything good?
Better than that. Ruby's talking.
So you don't recognize the man who took you, but you said he was kind of tall. All right. Do you remember what he said to you?
You said I had to wear a dress. I couldn't get it dirty or take it off. And I had to say that thing.
You're my mommy now? That thing?
There they are.
Okay.
There's one of them.
The police have the dress now. And Ruby, everything you told me was really helpful.
Is it my fault?
Oh, sweetie, no. No, listen. None of this is your fault. You're a little girl, and you're perfect. You did everything right. The man who did this, it's his fault.
Ah, shit.
All of it. So now, your only job is to get better. And not to worry, because it's my job to protect you. And I promise I won't let anything happen to you, to your Grammy and Grandpa right from Florida. okay?
Okay. Will you stay with me until they come?
Of course.
I don't understand how this could have happened.
Neither do we, Mr. Cranham. That's why we asked you to come down here. You examined the Shaws, is that right?
Yes. I mean, that's my job as a social worker, and make sure everything's safe and appropriate for a child, and then I make a recommendation for adoption placement.
Damn it!
And the Shaws checked every box. They were wonderful prospective parents.
The man who's killing these families, he knows the kind of intimate details you would uncover as part of your job. Can you think of anyone in your field who would take advantage of that?
No, absolutely not. We're the first and last line of defense. These kids depend on us.
Well, thank you for your time.
Alright, so the first time that we walked this, we thought Dad fell asleep on the couch watching Sports Center or something. And Mom went to bed.
Yeah, which is off-center or unsub. He should have waited till they were together in bed asleep. He'd have more control.
Well, I'm thinking that he didn't wait because he couldn't. Take a look at this. Change of clothes, suit and tie. There's a toothbrush and toothpaste in the guest bathroom. Now, I've had friends who have been kicked out of bed enough times to know what that looks like. I think the Carter Shaw was right on the couch.
Okay. So the Shaws were having marital problems. That's why he had to rescue Naomi.
Right, that's where this makes our profile even more complicated, and the guy, the home inspector you just talked to, he wouldn't know this, or shopping addiction.
So maybe the unsub's job in the adoption system is just his way in. But when he picks a family, he doesn't stop until he feels justified in killing them.
Hey, we've gone through all the social workers. They're clean. What other leads do we have inside the adoption system?
It's kind of a slog. There is a lot of stuff to consider. Like, for instance, did you know that there is a home decorator for potential parents? That is a thing. It's not a thing we need to look into right now, I don't think, but it's a thing.
I know you've got a full plate, but there's one other search we need.
Oh, no, put all the things on the plate. I do way better when I'm overwhelmed, didn't we?
Shaws and the Butlers might not have been his first victims. The unsub might have killed the parents who adopted his own daughter first.
So I think our minds may have melded because I already looked into that, and there's no violence in any of the adoption files that I pulled in state.
Well, it was worth a shot.
It still could be. Maybe he did it in a way that didn't look like the other murders.
I mean, like an accident. You think of all the things Emily Prince.
Alright guys, I'm finna switch games. Alright.
Garcia, sitting out.